Hey y'all, the Lady Empath, 11:11 guys. It's a beautiful morning. I'm on the beach, guys, at sunrise. The ocean is beautiful. The sun is coming up. And I just wanted to get you guys the Soul Sunday message, guys. So I hope that the volume is clear because this is a blackout reading. I do have on a headset. I hope that you guys can hear the ocean. I'm not sure if you can, but just wanted to get you guys a channel Soul Sunday message. All right, welcome to the channel, guys. Queen of King's Tarot by the Lady Empath, 11:11. Let's get the overall energy for your Soul Sunday message. What is it that you need to know most at this time? We have death coming up in the reverse. Transformation is imminent at this time, collective. There's nothing that you can do to fight against the transformation that is taking place in your life. And I feel like you're on the other side of this transformation. There's something very, I heard the word abnormal that's taking place in your life at this time. And a lot of times we feel like we're going through the transformation. But what I'm hearing my guides say is that you're on the other side of the transformation. And it is time to celebrate. What you're celebrating is this rebirth, your new birth, your new identity of who you are, no longer being someone of your past or feeling like you have to deal with the fears and the anxieties of your past, but knowing that all balance has been restored to you at this time. There's even something taking place within your intuition at this time where you're being more open to emotional connections or feeling your emotions in a way that you have not been in tune to them for a while. It's like now you have the ability to truly receive what it is that the universe has been offering you, and all things are absolutely coming into balance for you at this time. You have an angel of protection that is watching over you and is keeping you fully grounded and planted, one foot on the ground and one foot connected to the earth is what I'm seeing, while one foot is connected to the water, which is bringing about a spiritual transformation and balance, even in a very tough period of time. There's a celebration that someone's going to experience coming soon within the next 3 months, is what I'm hearing them say. October 3rd could have been significant, or March the 10th could be significant. But whatever the celebration is, it's allowing you to sit in the legacy building of the wealth. And it has everything to do with your soul purpose and you searching for clarity and answers. And the answers and the clarity that you have been seeking have always been something that's been internal to you, is what your guides are saying. See, they have lit the path, and for a very long for a very long time, your path has been illuminated. But a lot of times you may have felt like you were in the dark, and it wasn't that you were in the dark. It's just that you were not properly seeing. It's almost like being in the wilderness or a forest. I'm picturing a corn maze. And in the corn maze, there is a distinct path that has been cleared. But the challenge when you're in the corn maze is to find the right path, because there could be many paths that lead into several directions, but you may find that they are all a dead end. Well, this particular path that I see for you at this time is taking you to the other side of your abundance. It's taking you to the other side of your legacy building of children, of grandchildren, of building the life that you desire for yourself. But it took you to choose the right direction. And every direction you chose was a story or a lesson. You had to learn a lesson in every path that you chose. And it's not that the other paths were wrong. It's just that you needed to learn a lesson. So every person that you have encountered over the last 7 years, is what I'm hearing them say, has allowed you to experience something that was a lesson for you. You have to, in some ways, acknowledge that every lesson, bad, good, or indifferent, has been a blessing in some shape, form, or fashion, because it's allowed you to see some things about yourself. And in seeing these things about yourself, you're able to now understand the path that has been laid for you. And while this path has not always been easy, your guides have wanted to communicate some things for you or with you for a very long time. And sometimes we cannot always hear what our guides want to communicate because of the noise. Sometimes you do have to pull yourself away in silence, and it's in that silence that you may be faced with the most difficult challenge of your life, but it is bringing you some type of clarity. It's illuminating subconscious fears that have held you back from truly walking your full potential or your full light. A lot of times there are paths that we are meant to take in this lifetime, but we are afraid because of our subconscious fears of not being enough or not being led in the right direction or even second guessing your own intuition. And someone here has second guessed your own intuition. Someone has gaslit yourself out of the promises that the universe has for you. But it's through your ability to find balance is also where you will find clarity. And in finding clarity, you will also see where you have been resistant to change. And in your resistance to change, you're understanding that this same resistance is what keeps you codependent. And in a lack mindset, see, the lack mindset says that we cannot have what we desire, or we do not have what is right in front of us. And see, a lot of times what it is that we want, we already have. It's just these subconscious fears of the moon energy that makes you believe that you're still on a quest to find what you already have. Whatever this quest is, whatever it is that you're searching for, my spirit guides want me to tell you at this time, you already have it. You're in search for what you already have. But it's not until you change your perspective that you're able to truly see the blessing of who you are at this time. And you are a blessing. Your life is blessed. You are abundant. There is no lack among any of you at this time. But it's about you changing your perspective and changing your focus. See, a lot of times we're focused on things external to ourselves. You're focused on your divine counterpart, what they are doing, how they are feeling, how they are living life. But there is one thing about this journey that cannot be changed, and it is a journey to self. And it does not matter what your divine counterpart is doing. It does not matter what the people around you are doing. You will not experience complete wish fulfillment until you become open to understanding that this is a journey that is challenging you to be open. Even when you have everything that your heart desires, you're still open to more of what the world has to offer. This is not about you obtaining a very specific love or divine counterpart and then stopping your quest, because your quest is the journey to self, the journey to self-love, self-improvement, self-enlightenment. And a lot of times we make this journey about things external to us, about having a particular job that is going to leave you financially wealthy, or having a particular lifestyle that is pleasing to you and others around you, or having a specific relationship. But what you fail to understand is you will have all of that in this journey to self, because the journey to self is that. It's a journey of love. It's a journey of abundance. Someone is a master alchemist. Your spirit guides want you to know that you can alchemize any energetic force that is around you and transform it into exactly what you want it or need it to be. But it's really about you making the decision to plan what it is that you want for yourself. What are you planning for yourself? How are you showing up for yourself? How are you taking the negative circumstances in life and turning them into something positive? How are you taking the negative circumstances in life and turning them into major wins? See, it's when you're able to transmute the negative energy into something positive. This is when it becomes more sustainable to you. It's in the quietness of your mind that you are able to truly hear what the universe has for you. But a lot of times we keep multiple distractions around us. I'm too busy. I got to work on this project. I'm too busy. I got to run these errands. Someone is being called to change your morning and evening meditation to fit peace, quiet into your busy, busy schedule, because it's in the stillness of the morning and the stillness of the evening when the universe begins to speak to you at the very core of who you are. And with these conversations that are going to come up in the next few days, you're going to make a decision to walk away from something and walk towards what your heart is truly calling you towards at this time. This decision is causing you to have blind faith collective. You may not understand what's taking place at this time, but it's being divinely orchestrated. And it may cause you to have to walk away, but what it is allowing you to do is make decisions for yourself that are going to lead to more clarity. See, this clarity is about something that's going to bring you balance. For some of you, it could be a court case, a separation, a divorce, legal matters, but it's something that is going to allow balance to be restored to a situation that is very emotional. For some of you, it could be a love situation. For some of you, it could be something that you were emotionally attached to, but it was not bringing you the total, complete joy and wish fulfillment that you thought it was going to bring. There's been a divinely orchestrated stagnation surrounding whatever this is, however it's resonating for you, collective. You thought it was time for something to begin again, but your spirit guides have something new in mind, is what I'm hearing them say. There is a new direction that is taking you closer towards your purpose, and it's balancing out your masculine, feminine energy, and it is absolutely a part of your purpose. Is going to aid or facilitate you in your own healing process. See, sometimes we have to be stopped in our tracks, is what I'm hearing them say. I'm picturing someone running a race, and then all of a sudden you just stop. No movement. Someone is being stopped in your tracks at this time because in the chaos of what you've been dealing with, you've not been able to heal. And a lot of times we feel like, well, I've addressed all the issues. I've addressed all the problems. And it's not necessarily that you have not. It's just that healing is an ongoing process. There will be things that you're faced with in your life day to day that you will be called to heal. Things that come up from your past that need to be revisited, because every moment is a lesson to learn more about your destiny, about your purpose. There is a new beginning here for you, but it's through the divinely orchestrated stop and start, is what I'm hearing them say, so that you can truly be able to make the decisions that you need to make for yourself. See, a lot of times we leave the decision-making process to others. It's like you want your, for example, divine counterpart to make the decision on what the next move is in your union. But what you're failing to understand is that you are a co-creator. And whatever you want, you have to request. I heard make your request known. Someone has to make your request known, because a lot of times we want people to read our minds and we want people to show up for us in a way that we show up for them. But what you have to realize is that everyone is not the same, and everyone doesn't have the same experiences, the same knowledge, wisdom, and insight that you may have. So you're putting a lot of pressure on the people around you to show up for you in a manner in which you show up for them. But what if I told you it's not about how they show up, it's about how you show up for you? See, happiness is yours. You have to take action towards whatever it is that you want and build and fight for whatever it is that you want for yourself. And if that means that you have to leave old parts of you behind, if that means that 12-year-old girl cannot go with you, if it means that that 10-year-old boy cannot go with you if it means that you no longer identify with the old version of yourself, then you have to understand that it's okay. It's okay to take action towards your own happiness and wish fulfillment. Someone needs to write a vision board. I heard write the vision, make it plain. What is it that you truly want for yourself? And then what are the necessary steps that you are taking to get there? See, it's not enough to picture happiness in our head. See, a lot of us, especially us divine feminine, we grew up in the Barbie era, right? I had the Barbie dream house and the Barbie car and Ken and Barbie, and you had this lifestyle, this vision of what it is that you wanted for yourself. And it was not just a vision. It was you co-creating the life that you truly want. And that is the life that you absolutely will have. It's just that you thought you were playing Barbie, but what you were doing was manifesting the life that you want. But see, as that little girl, you believed that you could have it all. But now as this adult, you question it. Spirit is saying, stop questioning. You're causing yourself to be held back. And while the times have been challenging and things have been very difficult and you have been wounded along the way, these woundings have been divinely orchestrated in order for you to see how spiritually gifted you are, to see that you have multiple options and choices. It was never just that one dream. The dream you had at 7, the dream you had at 10, the dream you had at 12, the dream you had at 16, the dream you had at 21. They are all still relevant. But the universe is waiting on you to remember that you are not stuck, that you have to make the decisions to offload the burdens and work towards your own complete happiness and fulfillment. Sometimes we just have to be called to a period of rest. And right now you are absolutely being called to a period of rest so that you can complete the cycles that this world has been offering you. But in this, you are also releasing heartbreak of your past. You're releasing the heartbreak of your present, and you are also releasing the heartbreak of your future. You're building a legacy for your children and your children's children so that they do not have to experience the same generational curses that you had to face. See, you're chosen to start this journey, and this journey has never been outside of you. And the sooner, collective, you realize that, the sooner you will truly come into divine union. Come into divine union. But it is never about the other person. It is always about you. If you need help along this journey, guys, you can book a life coaching session with me. I do 1 hour life coaching. I also offer 30-minute live readings, 1 hour live readings, and a host of pre-recorded readings as well. The only way to book with me is on my website, thelady1111.com. It's Soul Sunday, guys. Do something that fulfills your purpose in life. Our purpose is never to chase something outside of us. Our purpose is always to discover what's within. I love the love readings, guys, because I am someone who loves love. I was put on this earth to love unconditionally. But you cannot love anyone outside of you until you love yourself. And it's crazy how I noticed that my videos about divine masculine, divine feminine, how he feels, blah, 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 get all of these views. But when we talk about loving ourselves, no one wants to hear that, right? But you have to love yourself first. Or this same divine love, your twin flame that you are searching for, will never be yours if you don't truly love yourself. Love and light, as always. The Lady Empath, 1111.